Cannon Gang.
You are now listening to the sound of perfection.
Hustle, vision. Comes a time when nigga need to get that love. Either you gon' show it, or your best friend will.
I'm like, hey, she gon' show me love tonight. When I step off in this club tonight, you done came in with your nigga, but HustleVision gon' get you. I roll you up like a swisher, then I pass that ass to my nigga like, hey, she gon' show me love tonight. When I step off in this club, you done came in with your nigga, but HustleVision gon' get you. I roll you up like a swisher, then I pass that ass to my nigga like,
you know you love it, and you know that I know that you love it. Yeah. She got a man.
Man, you know, I come from a little place called Joetown, you know what I'm saying, near KC and Mo, you know what I mean? Shit, lived about every damn where though, you know, from Texas to Denver, Colorado to Wyoming, shit, you name it, we been there, Chi-Town, you know, so the game comes from a lot of places, you know what I'm saying, not just one, you know what I mean? A lot of people where I come from, they don't ever leave, you know what I'm saying, I'm one of few. I used to write songs, you know, in my head. I never really told nobody, you know what I mean? I keep the shit to myself. And then started playing it for motherfuckers, and niggas was like, man, you go hard. And that's when it broke in. The first CD I put in stores was family oriented. I released that back home, hometown shit. And I remember going up to, there's a place called Record Warehouse, another place called Hastings. You know, I told him, I said, hey, now when I put this in here, it's gonna go. So you may need me to give you, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, a couple thousand of them, you know. They was like, nah, you only need to give us 10. And I said, man, if I give you 10, I promise you I'm gonna have to come back. Well, everybody says that, sir. Everybody says they gonna have, you know what I'm saying, gonna sell out. So shit. I remember I promoted it right, make sure everybody had their shit for my little small motherfucking place, and put that motherfucker out. As soon as there wasn't no Twitter, there wasn't no Facebook back then, you know what I'm saying, there wasn't no just blasting it across and everybody knowing. Everybody had to be waiting for that shit and heard about it, that it was coming, and shit, dropped that motherfucker and set it on fire. And that's when everybody really understood I wasn't playing, man. You know, I used to come hustle at Traders Village. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Kansas City, I would drive 9 hours every weekend. I condensed it to 7, you know what I mean? Going fast enough. But every weekend would do that, you know what I mean? I leave my 9 to 5, boom, I'll make more at Traders Village on the weekend than I did my 9 to 5 working all week, so there's no reason for me not to come down here. And you know, when I was swinging, who lives right by Traders Village? Trey, you know what I'm saying? Just so motherfucking happened, you know what I mean? So it's just, yeah. There's a lot of intricate things that I don't even gotta disclose for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Train, you know, that's a brother, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean brother black, I mean brother like fam, you know what I'm talking about? Cause some shits couldn't have worked out if it wasn't for the train empty, you know what I mean? And that's real shit. You know, fuck with this nigga named Ra, DJ Ra, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he showed motherfucker the game how to just build the shit in-house without needing a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I made love with D-Train, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was, I'm sitting there, he's singing and shit, then the nigga started rapping and shit. You like, man, what the fuck is going on in this motherfucker? Then you sitting there with a beat, this nigga come up with a hook in 2 minutes and sang the motherfucker to you and don't forget the bitch. I'm like, hey man, I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. So, you know, having people like that around you, songs, he sit there and make a beat, you know, everybody sitting bobbing their head, this man would be like, man, fuck this shit, I'm making a song right now. And you wouldn't think it's gonna come or something. He started with the fucking bass, then the hi-hats, and all of a sudden, shit, you hear some singing and shit, everybody in that vibe, and then it took that man 5 minutes and 32 seconds to make a motherfucking hit. You know, when you surround yourself with people like that, you can't help but to step your game up, you know what I mean? and elevate and rise to the occasion, you know what I'm saying? It's real shit. Biggest influences for me come from Andre 3000, you know what I'm saying? That's just that's a monster. M and MJ, you know what I'm saying? Them three, them my top three. You know, I don't think nobody fucking with name one of them. You know, I've been doing this thing for a while, you know what I'm saying? And basically perfecting my craft, surrounding myself with the right people, and preparing myself for the future, you know. Everything that's about to come, and basically everything's full circle. We got more albums coming.
Once upon a time they called me HustleVision. Always on the grind, never rush the business with a global state of mind like Russell Simmons. I'm messing hesitant bosses and lesbian executives that never take losses. My rep is so respected cause I never be flossing. Now they watch me in the street like pedestrians crossing. Hey,